What if I told you that the greatest travel secrets aren't found in glossy magazines or perfectly curated social media feeds? They're whispered in the back of dusty Land Rovers, shared over crackling campfires, and discovered in the quiet moments between the chaos and the sublime. These aren't your typical tips about rolling your clothes or booking flights on a Tuesday. This is about unlocking a deeper, more profound way to see the world. A secret language that turns a simple trip into a life-altering expedition. It's about learning to move through the world with a bit more grace, a lot more courage, and an insatiable curiosity that pulls you toward the unknown. Forget the checklists for a moment. Let's talk about the real magic. Imagine standing at a crossroads. The other is a barely there trail disappearing into the mist, promising nothing but uncertainty and the thrill of discovery. Our first leap takes us to the misty emerald green highlands of Sapa, Vietnam, where terraced rice paddies cascade down mountainsides like giant shimmering stairways. To navigate these steep, muddy trails and stay in remote Hmong villages, a giant rolling suitcase is your worst enemy. This is where the magic of packing cubes comes in. These aren't just simple organizers, they are tools of compression and sanity. By tightly rolling your clothes, one cube for tops, one for bottoms, one for essentials, you can shrink a week's worth of gear into a surprisingly small space. The key is to embrace merino wool and versatile synthetics. Imagine trekking through the Annapurna circuit in Nepal. One merino shirt can serve you for several days of hard hiking without needing a wash, drastically reducing the amount of clothing you need to carry. With our lean packs cinched tight, we're now venturing deep into the otherworldly landscapes of the Altiplano in Bolivia. Here, at 4,000 meters above sea level, salt flats stretch to the horizon, crimson lakes are dotted with flamingos, and phone service is a distant memory. Before you lose signal, your mission is to download the entire region onto an offline map app like Maps.me or Google Maps. These apps use your phone's GPS, which works without a cell signal, turning your device into a powerful navigation tool that can pinpoint your location on a remote jeep track in the middle of nowhere. The real genius, however, lies in dropping digital pins on potential points of interest before you go. Picture yourself wandering through the labyrinthine alleys of the FE's El Bali Medina in Morocco. The maze of over 9,000 nameless streets can swallow you whole. But with your offline map loaded, you can navigate with confidence, diving into the chaos of the souks to find a specific artisan's shop or a hidden riad, knowing you have a digital thread to lead you back out. We've navigated the wilderness, and now we find ourselves in the vibrant, bustling heart of Oaxaca, Mexico, a city alive with color, music, and the intoxicating scent of mole. The guidebooks will point you to the main Zocalo and the famous ruins of Monte Alban, and you should absolutely see them. The key to unlocking this hidden world is to tap into the local Whisper network. This starts with a simple, genuine connection. Instead of just ordering a coffee at a local cafe, ask the young barista where they go to listen to music with their friends on a Saturday night. This isn't about transactional questions, it's about showing real curiosity. Learn a few key phrases in the local language, not just hello and thank you, but something like, "That looks delicious, what is it called?" In the markets of Marrakesh, asking a spice vendor about his family's secret recipe for tagine can lead to an invitation for mint tea, which can lead to a recommendation for the best, non-touristy hammam in the neighborhood. This approach requires you to slow down. Instead of rushing from one site to another, spend an afternoon in one place. This is how you notice the little details. The bakery that has a line of locals outside its door every morning at 7 a.m. So make it your mission to have at least one real conversation a day with someone who isn't paid to talk to you. From the warmth of a local connection, we now journey to the raw, untamed wilderness of Patagonia. We're on the W Trek in Torres del Paine National Park, a multi-day hike through a landscape of granite spires, glacial lakes, and windswept plains. Here, wall outlets are a luxury, found only sporadically at crowded refugios. The hack here is not just bringing a power bank, but bringing the right kind of power bank, one with a high capacity, at least 20,000 milliamp hours, and crucially, pairing it with a small, lightweight solar panel designed for backpacking. This combination creates a self-sufficient power ecosystem. During the day, as you hike beneath the vast Patagonian sky, you can strap the solar panel to the top of your backpack. Imagine you're on a week-long Mokoro, or dugout canoe, safari through the Okavango Delta in Botswana. You'll be camping on remote islands surrounded by incredible wildlife. A solar panel and power bank mean you can capture photos of elephants bathing at sunset and record the sounds of the nocturnal bush. Our travels now take us to the backpacker paradise of northern Thailand, from the bustling streets of Chiang Mai to the tranquil river town of Pai. This is a region where your money can go incredibly far, but only if you adopt a chameleon wallet. The first rule is simple but transformative. Always carry small bills. Breaking a large note for a small purchase immediately marks you as a foreigner and can sometimes lead to flexible pricing. Paying with exact change or close to it shows you're savvy and integrated. The next layer of this strategy is to master the art of polite, friendly bargaining in markets. Instead of hailing a private tuk-tuk, learn to use the local song thau, the red shared taxis that run on semi-fixed routes in Chiang Mai. Similarly, foregoing the fancy tourist restaurant for a spot at a crowded street food stall not only saves you a significant amount of money, but also lands you what is often the most authentic and delicious food in town. With our budget secured, we can now fully immerse our senses. We land in Lima, Peru, a city that has become a global culinary capital. While the Michelin-starred restaurants get all the press, the true flavor of Peru beats in its local markets, like the Mercado de Surquillo. The hack here is to take a culinary detour. Instead of just eating at restaurants, make it a mission to explore the source. Go to the market in the morning, not just to look, but to engage. Ask a fruit vendor about lucuma or cherimoya, exotic fruits you've never seen before. Buy a few and ask how to eat them. This simple act opens a delicious new world. The next step is to elevate this market exploration into a hands-on experience. This principle of culinary adventure applies everywhere. When you're hiking in the Caucasus Mountains of Georgia, don't just eat at the guest house. Ask your host if you can help prepare the khinkali, dumplings, or watch them bake the khachapuri, cheese bread. This participation turns a meal into a cherished memory and a genuine cultural exchange. We've feasted, and now we're pushing our limits again, this time on a multi-day kayaking trip through the fjords of Norway. The weather is unpredictable, and the gear in your dry bag is all you have. This is where you become a gear whisperer, learning to see the hidden potential in everyday items. The ultimate hero in this category, the humble, mighty dental floss. It's not just for your teeth. Its incredible tensile strength and compact size make it a super tool. Use it to stitch a torn backpack strap, create a makeshift fishing line, or even slice through cheese or bread when you don't have a knife. Another unsung champion of the gear whisperer's arsenal is a simple bandana or a buff. This single piece of cloth has dozens of uses. On a dusty safari in Tanzania, it's a mask to protect you from the dirt kicked up by the jeep. While trekking under the scorching sun in the Jordanian desert of Wadi Rum, it's a sun shield for your neck. A sturdy, wide-mouthed water bottle, like a Nalgene, isn't just for hydration. At night in a cold tent in the Himalayas, you can fill it with boiling water, seal it tight, and slip it into your sleeping bag as a hot water bottle. Our journey has taken us across continents, from the mountains of Vietnam to the deserts of Jordan, from the markets of Peru to the fjords of Norway. We've packed light, navigated the unknown, and connected with the heart of each place. And now, as we prepare to head home, we come to the final, most important hack: choosing the right souvenir. I'm not talking about a mass-produced trinket from a tourist shop. I'm talking about a souvenir of the soul, an item, a skill, or a memory that carries the true spirit of your adventure within it. This could be a physical object, but one with a story. Instead of a generic t-shirt, maybe it's the small hand-carved wooden cup you bought from the artisan you shared tea with in Kyrgyzstan. Or perhaps it's not an object at all. Perhaps the souvenir is the recipe for the tagine you learned in Morocco. Ultimately, the greatest souvenirs are the ones that are etched into you. It's the newfound confidence you gained from successfully navigating a chaotic city on your own. It's the sense of perspective you acquired while standing on a mountaintop, realizing how small your worries are in the grand scheme of things. It's the empathy that grew from listening to someone's story, whose life is vastly different from your own. These are the souvenirs that don't take up any space in your luggage, but expand the space within your heart and mind. The world is a vast, incredible place, full of lessons and beauty waiting to be discovered. So pack your bag, step out the door, and go find them. The adventure doesn't just change your scenery, it changes you. And that is the most brilliant hack of all. Ready for more adventures? Subscribe for travel inspiration that will transform the way you see the world.